He's going to hit.
Why is he in such a hurry? What's got him in such a hurry? Why is he running around? That's sure to be
how frightful that could have been.
He better not cause any trouble. Yeah!
Take your time. When moving slowly, you reduce your chances of attracting unwanted attention.
Please, be more careful.
Does he really have a reason for doing that?
Come no further. Il n'a pas pu quitter la ville. Alors restez aux aguets. Assassin! Who's responsible for this? Wer ist hierfür verantwortlich? So we've a murderer nearby. Verfluchter Feigling!
Please, sir, have any money? I need so hungry.
Prévenez-moi si vous
I
l'apercevez.
beg of you. I need money, sir, I'm poor and sick and hungry. No,
It's getting
please,
worse.
don't leave like
His
this.
paranoia knows no
Please.
bounds.
He's doubled our shifts. No one
I
sleeps.
beg of you.
Wasn't
sir, I
so
beg
bad
of
till he
you.
decided to make the port his home.
He's planning something at sea.
Don't leave like
That's why he came here.
Planning what?
Prévenez-moi
The
si vous
meaning of
l'apercevez.
this? The two of you off in a corner, whispering, plotting?
Nothing of the sort. We were only...
Only what? What secrets are you keeping?
You misunderstand.
Damned assassins, they're probably here right now, watching us. Do you find this amusing? Do you? Well, laugh while you can. Double the patrols.
Which ones?
All of them!
But we don't have the men.
Find them! Recall our knights from the field if you must.
Dad, I'm poor, sir. I need the money. Please, sir, have any money? Why are you so cruel? What have I done wrong?
And that...
Hold you down! Höre den Zorn Gottes!
Thank you. They did not say what they wanted from me, but I saw the darkness in their eyes. I'm sorry, I have nothing to offer in return for your sacrifice, but I shall see to it that my brothers know you are a friend.
Leave this place! Cher pour tes crimes.
Stop it, please! You're hurting me!
Maudit voleur!
Tu n'as rien à faire ici.
Mit mir, du Narr! Er wird nicht siegen! Tu veux mourir? Down! I kill you with my arms.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
He's gonna hurt himself, and when he does, I won't.
You've no reason to be here. You do not want to do that again.
I need money, sir. I'm poor, I'm sick and hungry.
You have no business here. Sir! Understand?
Altair! Demons are after me. Demons with a black cross. They want me dead. Me. Can you imagine? If you see them, tell them to go away. But use your blade. It's the only language demons understand. Please, come back as fast as you can. I will have something for you.
No, please, don't leave like this. Just a few coins, please. Please, sir, have any money?
Si vous l'apercevez, ne le laissez pas s'enfuir.
Where are you? I know you're here.
Si vous l'apercevez, ne le laissez pas s'enfuir.
What have I done wrong? Tell me, please.
Maudit voleur! Je te ferai trancher la main.
No, you don't understand. I'm poor, sir. I need the money. Got him in Please, sir, have any money?
Was willst du?
What happened?
I need just a little money. I beg of you.
The demons are back in hell! I am a saved man. Here is something for you. I am sure it will help you find other demons that populate Akka. Now, I must go back to Masyaf to cleanse my soul.
A few coins, all I ask for is a few coins.
Did they let you into the city, or did you fight your way in? Oh, perhaps I should be more respectful, as I myself now require your help. I spent too much time in the harbor brothel last night, and insulted a Teutonic knight's wife, or so I am told. Now there is a group of them after me. Could you give me a hand or a blade? If you return before I leave the city, I will give you the benefit of my wisdom.
Greetings. Who did this?
You are a lucky man. You are alive, and I am still in Akka. Here is what I have to tell you. The only thing more dangerous than a drunken sailor is one who is also angry. I know it does not seem like much, but with your wisdom, I am sure it will help.
You're not supposed to be here. You're not supposed to be here. Leave.
Vessels must be turned over to the Teutonic Order.
No, please, don't leave my
No exceptions, no delay. All docked vessels must be cleared of crew and cargo. Captains are to present themselves to a representative from the Teutonic Order for reassignment. Any attempt to maintain possession of a claimed vessel will be punished severely.
Please, don't leave like this. Just a few coins, please.
That was unwise. This is pitiful. Did I fight you once? You lost. Good Lord, don't make me laugh. We didn't give any. You'll pay dearly. I'm supposed to be afraid of you? This is too easy. I'll kill you with my eyes closed. This is too easy. I'm supposed to be afraid of you? Don't make me laugh. I can kill you with my eyes closed. This is too Good Lord, don't make me laugh. I'm supposed to be afraid of you? I can't move with my eyes. Good Lord, don't make me laugh. This is too easy. I can kill you with my eyes closed. I'm supposed to be afraid of you? I'm supposed to be afraid of you? This is too Good Lord, don't make me laugh. I can kill you with my eyes closed. No, spare me. You'll be dead soon. You should not. You're done for. Just give up. Don't kill me.
The vessels must be turned over to the Teutonic Order. Clear out your cargo. Ship deeds must be presented to the Court of the Chain by midday tomorrow. No exceptions, no delays. All docked vessels must be cleared of crew and cargo. Captains are to present themselves to a representative from the Teutonic Order for reassignment. Any attempt to maintain possession of a claimed vessel will be punished severely.
That was unwise. To serve a man. You man. Oh! I have to watch this.
It's not my fault. I'm only following orders. If you want your ship back, speak with the court.
That's not what I'm after.
Then what?
Sibrant's claimed near 100 ships. For what purpose?
A blockade. They're to sail for open water and establish a perimeter.
For what? Does Salah ad-Din intend to strike from sea?
No, it's not he we defend against, but ships from home, to deny Richard more troops.
Why would one of Richard's own want to see him weakened in this way?
I don't know. Ask Sibrant. They're his orders. I'm just meant to carry them out. Now, please, let me go. I've told you all I know.
I'm sorry. I cannot risk you telling him I'm here.
La main. On va je vais t'étriper. You don't here.
Praise God, you've saved me. All the city will know of your sacrifice.
Whoa!
Use vigilantes you have freed to block your pursuers and break their line of sight.
Leave this place. This place is restricted. Assassin! Someone send for help! This is not good!
Stop! You must not trespass. Why would he do that?
Ist ein toter Mann!
Tu me fais perdre mon temps. Tu n'es pas un...
Ärmlich!
C'est trop facile.
Someone!
Tu veux mourir? Soit. C'est trop facile.
You can use stealth kills to create a distraction.
That's what happens when you run without looking. Leave me alone! Liebe Gehören gehängt!
Come. Let me show you everything I have. Many things. Could I interest you in this, maybe? No? Come, people!
You have no belief, peasants. Leave. Einmal schon habt ihr ihn verloren. Lasst ihn nicht noch einmal entfliehen. que tu veux? Stop it, please! You're hurting me! Dont j'ai besoin!
Thank you, my boy. I only wish my sons were half as brave as you. I'll see to it that they hear this tale and know what it is to be a true hero.
Who could have done such a thing?
I beg of you, sir. I beg of you. Just a few coins, please. Let go of me. I've done nothing wrong.
Maudit voleur! Je te ferai trancher la main! Tu as un problème, là?
What have I done?
You can't get away from me! He's an assassin! Amenez-le-moi!
Oh! Fortune favors me today. God only knows what foul deeds those men intended to commit. Good of you to arrive when you did, stranger. I'll see to it that my husband hears of your bravery.
You tell him I said no. I won't have you damn soldiers poking about in my business.
Listen here, old man.
No, you listen to me. This is my property, not his. I don't care if Christ himself put the man in charge.
He isn't asking. It's in order.
That's rich. The man couldn't order his way out of a burlap sack. I've seen the mess he's made of the docks. I won't let him ruin mine.
Just read the letter. You'll see his terms are quite generous.
I grow tired of this. Look, I'll consider what he has to offer, but I doubt it'll change my mind. Now go on, get out of here.
Do I look like a merchant? No. So go away.
What into him? You just killed that person! Sarge, come over here! I saw what you did.
Maudit voleur! Je te ferai trancher la main!
Please help me! Anyone!
Bandit! J'aurai ta peau!
Let me go! Please!
Ibtal wird mit dem Tode bestraft! Maudit voleur! Je te ferai trancher la main!
Please help me! Anyone!
Ibtal wird mit dem Tode bestraft!
Anyone!
Puisque tu y tiens, je vais t'achever!
Good Lord, don't make me laugh.
You'll never get me! Tu y tiens, je vais t'achever!
Good Lord, don't make me laugh.
Il me fait perdre mon temps!
Die!
Praise God, you've saved me! All the city will know of your sacrifice!
He's done. We moved the last of the food stores onto his ship this morning.
How much is there?
Enough for several weeks.
What's he planning, I wonder?
Perhaps he intends to flee. Something's got him very scared. Anyway, I must be off. He asked I deliver a letter to a courier at St. John's Gate. I best not keep him waiting.
Finest wares in all the land!
You are right indeed, which is why you come to me.
There's nothing I don't have. Come on! Come on! Much to sell!
No, you don't understand. I'm poor. I need the money.
Let me show you everything I have. I did nothing wrong. Nothing.
Somewhere you shouldn't be. Leave before you get hurt.
Gardez l'œil ouvert. Je suis Suivez-moi ce bandit. Le voilà. Poursuivez-le. Plus vite. Tu ne m'échapperas pas. Il s'essouffle. Ramenez-le-moi. Je t'aurai. Il ne peut pas.
C'est trop facile. C'est trop facile.
De l'enfer vont purifier ton âme. Fiche le camp.
Anyone, please help me!
Il fait perdre mon temps. You'll be dead soon! Du machst noch nicht wissen, aber du
Oh, fortune favoured me today. God only knows what foul deeds those men intended to commit. Good of you to arrive when you did, stranger. I'll see to it that my husband hears of your bravery.
Hello, friend. If you need help, you know where to find me.
Where's the one responsible for this?
Greetings, Altair. What news?
Al-Muallim has named another. Calls himself Sibrand.
I am familiar with the man. Newly appointed leader of the Knights Teutonic, he resides in the Venetian Quarter and runs Acca's port.
Yes, I've learned as much, and more.
Continue then.
Sibrand is said to be consumed by fear, driven mad by the knowledge that his death approaches. He has sealed the docks district, and now hides within waiting for his ship to arrive.
This will make things dangerous. I wonder how it is he learned of your mission.
The men I've killed, they are all connected. Al-Muallim warned me that word of my deeds has spread among them.
Be on your guard, Altair. Altair.
Yes, Rafiq.
I owe you an apology.
For what?
For doubting your dedication to our cause.
No, it was I who erred. I believed myself above the creed. You owe me nothing.
As you wish, my friend. Go in safety.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Assassin! Someone send for help! Someone tell me why he's doing that.
You are mistaken, Master Sibrand. I would never propose violence against any man, and most certainly not against you.
So you say, and yet no one here will vouch for you. What am I to make of this?
I live a simple life, my lord, as do all men of the cloth. It is not for us to call attention to ourselves.
Perhaps. Or perhaps they do not know you because you are not a man of God, but an assassin!
Never!
You wear the same robes.
If they cover themselves as we do, It is only to instill uncertainty and fear. You must not give in.
Are you calling me a coward? Challenging my authority? Are you perhaps hoping to turn my own knights against me?
No. I don't understand why you're doing this to me. I've done nothing wrong.
I don't recall accusing you of any wrongdoing, which makes your outburst rather odd.
Is it the presence of guilt that compels a confession?
But I confess nothing.
Ah, defiant to the very end.
What do you mean?
William and Garnier were too confident, and they paid for this with their lives.
I won't make the same mistake. If you truly are a man of God, then surely the Creator will provide for you. Let him stay my hand.
You've gone mad. Will none of you come forward to stop this? He is clearly poisoned by his own fear, compelled to see enemies where none exist.
It seems the people share my concern. What I do for Acre! Oh! Stay vigilant, men. Report any suspicious activity to the guard. I doubt we've seen the last of these assassins. Persistent bastards. Now get back to work.
Leave me alone, for Christ's sake.
Should you enter a fistfight, guards will not interfere, but drawing your weapon will turn them hostile.
Your life ends now! He's running into a dead end! Finish!
Nothing!
You never mind!
Leave this place! You have no business here. Leave.
Please, don't do this.
You are afraid.
Of course I am afraid.
But you'll be safe now, held in the arms of your god.
Have my brothers taught you nothing? I know what waits for me. For all of us.
If not your god, then what?
Nothing. Nothing waits. And that is what I fear.
You don't believe?
How could I, given what I know? What I've seen? Our treasure was the proof.
Proof of what?
That this life is all we have.
Linger a while longer then, and tell me of the part you were to play.
A blockade by sea. To keep the fool kings and queens from sending reinforcements once we...
Conquered the Holy Land?
Freed it, you fool. From the tyranny of faith.
Freedom? You worked to overthrow cities, control men's minds, murdered any who spoke against you.
I followed my orders, believing in my cause. Same as you.
Il n'a pas pu quitter la ville, alors restez aux aguets pour voir. Le Seigneur me donne la force dont j'ai besoin. Tu ne peux pas m'échapper. Never a moment. Attrapez-le, attrapez-le! More people fighting? Suivez-le! Trouvez-moi ce bandit! Je l'ai trouvé! Le voilà!
Assassin! Stop him! Damn, he's fast! Don't let him outrun you!
Da ist er! Gebiete ihn ein, du könntest mir enteilen!
Altair, you've caused quite a stir.
I've done as requested. Sabran's life is ended.
So it is. So it is. You should ride for Masyaf and inform Al-Mualim of your success.
Yes. I should return and speak to him. Of this and other things.
Is everything all right, my friend? You seem distant.
It's nothing, Rafik. Just a lot on my mind.
Talk to me then. Let me help.
I need to make sense of this myself first. But thank you for the offer.
It is the men you kill, isn't it? You feel something for them.
How?
Ah, my friend. You are not meant to enjoy these grim tasks. Regret, uncertainty, sympathy. This is to be expected.
I should not fear these feelings.
You should embrace them. They are what keep you human.
What if I'm wrong? What if these men are not meant to die? What if they mean well? Misguided, perhaps, but pure in motive.
I am but a Rafik, Altair, and such things are beyond me. Perhaps Al-Mualim can help you to make sense of it.
Yes, perhaps. Thank you, Rafik.
It is my pleasure to have served with one as skilled as you.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Not a lot of time, Vic.
Understand there's a narrow launch window.
Wherever it's hidden, time to retrieve it.
Working on it.
And when it's done,
He'll be taken care of.
I want that progress report by tomorrow morning.
I've got some work I need to do. So you've got the rest of the night to yourself.
I think there's a problem with the Animus.
Nope, it's working fine.
I'm pretty sure it just ejected me
I'm
when
pretty sure you should shut up.
You ready to finally tell me what's going on?
We have to stop them, Desmond. When they access that last memory of yours, they're just getting started. They want to change everything. The way we live, the way we think, the way we are. You've gotten the lecture from Vidic about what's wrong with the world, how we need order and discipline, so they're going to give it to us. Only we don't have a say in the matter.
How?
The Templar treasure. They think it...
Miss Stillman?
I'm here.
I need you to upload Desmond's files to the database.
Got it.
So what? You're using me to find this Templar treasure? What do they call it? The Piece of Eden?
Yes.
Well, it's looking like it's at Messiah, so I don't know why they're wasting all this time with me. Why don't they just send their people to pick it up?
They can't. It's not that simple. The artifact from Messiah, they had it. It was destroyed in the accident.
Then what are they hoping from me? For my ancestor to tell them?
They're hoping he'll show them where the other ones are.
You mean there's more than one of these things?
Oh, Desmond, you have no idea.
Is there a problem, Miss
No,
Stillman?
Warren. Everything's Denver on my end.
Then, where are the files?
I've got to move these files before he gets suspicious. We'll talk more later.
Wait, what's that mean, everything's Denver?
It means everything's fine.
Why Denver?
It's a reference to Denver International Airport. There's an underground facility there. It's where the accident happened. Aren't you tired? Can't talk. Gotta work.
Time's wasting, Mr. Miles.
Yeah, I'm coming.
We're nearly done, you know.
And then what?
You'll see. Maybe they'll even let you watch when it begins. It's not as terrible as you think.
Look, I know you're not gonna let me leave. So why not tell me what's going on? Humor me.
I'm not an idiot, Mr. Miles. I think you've already learned quite a bit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course not.
All right, let me ask you something else then.
Yes?
Some of the stuff I'm seeing in the Animus, sometimes it seems wrong. Untrue, like the history is off somehow. It doesn't
what, Mr. Miles? Match up with what you read on an online encyclopedia? What your high school history teacher taught you? Let me ask you something. Do these supposed experts have access to secret knowledge kept hidden from the rest of us?
There are books, letters, documents, all sorts of source material from back then. Some of it seems to contradict what the Animus is showing me.
Anyone can write a book, and they can put whatever they want on its pages. Anything. Used to be, we thought the world was flat.
Some people still do.
Yes, and they publish books about it. Or that the moon landing was a hoax. I believe there's also a book claims the world was created in 7 days. A bestseller, too.
Where's this going, Doc?
The point, I suppose, is that you shouldn't trust everything you hear, everything you read. What's that your ancestors said? Nothing is true.
Everything is permitted.
Yes, exactly. It's part of what makes the Animus so spectacular. There's no room for misinterpretation.
There's always room.
Touché, Mr. Miles. Now that I've answered your question, can we begin?
Ladders are a socially acceptable way to reach a rooftop. Climbing on buildings, however, is not.
Come in, my student. We have much to discuss. We are close, Altair. Robert de Sable is now all that stands between us and victory. It is his mouth gives the orders. His hand pays the gold. With him dies the knowledge of the Templar treasure and any threat it might pose.
I still don't understand how a simple bit of treasure could cause so much chaos.
The peace of Eden is temptation given form. Merely look at what it's done to Robert. Once he tasted of its power, the thing consumed him. He saw not a dangerous weapon to be destroyed, but a tool. One that would help him realize his life's ambition.
He dreamed of power, then?
Yes and no. He dreamed, still dreams, like us, of peace.
But this is a man who sought to see the Holy Land consumed by war.
No, Altair. How can you not see when you're the one that opened my eyes to this?
What do you mean?
What do he and his followers want? A world in which all men are united. I do not despise his goal. I share it. But I take issue with the means. Peace is something to be learned, to be understood, to be embraced.
He would force it.
And rob us of our free will in the process.
Strange, to think of him in this way.
Never harbor hate for your victims, Altair. Such thoughts are poison, and will cloud your judgment.
Could he not be convinced, then, to end his mad quest?
I spoke to him in my way, through you. What was each killing if not a message? But he has chosen to ignore us.
Then there's only one thing left to do.
Jerusalem is where you faced him first. It's where you'll find him now. Let this final offering lend you strength. Go, Altair. It's time to finish this.